to slowing down our tax payments. And we keep informing the government that, look, you owe us 165, we owe you 10, so please bear with us. We have to default on taxes, otherwise we just cannot continue. But we understand the issues with the government because of the severe crisis of budget deficit. In the medium term, we start looking at various contracts, like the example of KESC. We were working for 200 rupees a ton margin on KESC. And there was a time came when at least I had to put my foot down that stop, we cannot sustain it anymore. And then we renegotiated the contracts and brought it into a very reasonable level. Now both the organizations have a very healthy working relationship. And many people don't know, but KESC is not part of the PSO circular debt chain. They pay us on time, and this is one organization that I have a lot of respect for. You will hear bad things about the company, but it's all changing. And why? Because this company has hired a lot of professionals. Since October, I have not seen load shedding where I live, because these guys are, working towards areas where there are no defaults in payments. So that's the professional way of going about and doing things. And that is how we were trying to improve on our contracts. Inventory, if you ask me today, we have 57 billion worth of inventory today, and that's a huge amount. And even a 10% improvement in our inventory management releases a lot of money. And we can really manage, and we work on these areas. There's a special risk management department that we have created, which is going through each and every department in the organization and trying to see what are the risks available there and how we can improve on efficiency and remove all the bottlenecks where the company could suffer and where there we can, generate some more efficiencies. As you can see, our current ratio we've been trying to maintain so that some dividend can be slipped out to the shareholders. In terms of profitability, it's extremely important for us to remain profitable. Because if a company is not profitable, even your relatives will not ask you whether you are okay or not. And that's how the culture operates. I mean, you have to be a profitable organization, so we look at each and every segment of our P&L and keep improving all segments of our P&L. Renegotiations of loans from the banks, renegotiation of all the contracts where we are not making reasonable money, each and every aspect of the other income, even the non-fuel business we are looking at, where we can improve efficiency and our margins. This is my last slide, and in times of difficulties, we have felt that this is the area which is really something that helps us, and that is communication. Almost on a weekly basis, we travel to Islamabad, and there's some presentation or the other going on either with the Ministry of Finance or at the Prime Minister Secretariat. Last Friday, I made 4 different presentations to 4 different ministries. And we keep on developing ideas and solutions how to resolve the circular debt problem, because that is the support we think the government needs. And there are solutions. And what we have recently provided to them, they are seriously looking at it. And if they work on it, circular debt can be reduced by close to 100 billion without the government of Pakistan investing any money into the system. So these are the things we keep on talking. We keep talking to the media, so you see a lot of newspaper, and everybody knows exactly how much which company owes PSO. So the media management is there. Our suppliers, we keep talking to them. Their bankers, they keep on coming to PSO. And the amount of the risk managers that I meet on a weekly basis, you'll be surprised. They come and then we talk to them and we give them the true situation. And they respect that. And they know that the government of Pakistan is also very serious in making sure PSO does not default. So they take back that level of confidence. Our customers, we keep talking to them, and we keep on managing their expectation. We keep on telling them that they have to invest in their own inventories. We cannot finance it anymore. Our employees, we try to insulate the employees from these problems because it's only a group of 5-6 of us who take all the pressure. so that the rest of the employee team, they keep on working on the business. Otherwise, they will all be, we don't want them to freak out unnecessarily. Banks, financial institutions I've spoken of, investor relations. We have a regular 4 to 5 times a year analyst briefing session, like some of the very good companies in Pakistan do. And our investors are totally aware of exactly what the situation is. And that is why you don't see a lot of fluctuation in the share price of PSO. Because the day we have our board meeting, the same day in the evening, 100 plus analysts, they come into PSO house and we make them the same presentation that we give to our board. And we give them all at one time. We try not to meet them one-on-one because then we would be giving one set of information to one and the other, and it could depend the questions that come in. So they are all encouraged to ask questions, and we answer these questions, and everybody gets the answer to all the questions. So that way we try to manage that. And Alhamdulillah, we've been successful in running so far, and things are still, we are not out of the woods. And inshallah, we are working with the government of Pakistan and trying to improve things at PSO. So thank you very much for your patient listening.
Thank you very much, sir. And as we're often told, don't just talk the talk, but you must also walk the talk or talk the walk. And I think by sharing insights, it's perhaps a testament to the fact that, inshallah, things will work out very well and end in your favor. May I please request Mr. Hafiz Muhammad Yusuf, the Vice President of North at ICAP, to join me on stage. We have a few plaques to give out before we break for tea. May I also request Mr. Simon Paget, who's a forensic accountant and Group Head Risk and Internal Audit at Al Fahim Group in Abu Dhabi, who did not fly in from a land far, far away, but talked to us about a whole bunch of great stuff. If you can please join us on stage. And come on, he deserves something much better than that because he's going to talk to us about insights. May I please request Mr. Mudassir Akil, who's the HR head at Bank Al Falah. It's a wonderful audience when you do that. And may I also please request Mr. Yaqub Suttar, who's the Executive Director of Finance and IT at Pakistan State Oil Company. All right, so what... Thank you, Hafiz Saab. So what happens after the tea break? If you want to find out the insights of how to pitch yourself as somebody part of the CFO or the financial community to the Gulf and the Middle Eastern market, the presentation after tea is something you must listen to. Mr. Ashar Noor is going to be talking about the Saudi Arabian experience, capitalizing on the demand for Pakistani CFOs. So you want to find out what trade secrets he's got, and you can join us for tea, same place at the Marquee. We're going to break for about 15 minutes. It's 4 o'clock right now. If we can please come back by 4:15. So we've got Ashar Saab's presentation, and then we've got a little bit more of technology, where Badr Khushnood from Google is going to be talking about how to quantify exactly what the business that you are doing. So it's 4 o'clock right now. If we can please be back by 4:15. Thank you. And also just a reminder, if you filled in your feedback forms, please either leave them at the chairs that you're sitting on or drop them off at the registration desk. So a reminder for the feedback forms again. Thank you.